Hello, folks. Welcome to the Hello World, podcasting with Magdalena. Thanks for tuning in. And I just wanted to welcome everybody, wherever you are, actually around the globe. So thanks for tuning in. And I just wanted to let you know that my podcasting is about personal growth, mastery of ourselves. Also, using astrology for the personal and collective tool, and as a GPS to kind of give us some direction, what's really going on. Sometimes we feel kind of stuck, and the quality of the planets and the constellations just kind of helpful GPS to guide us in a bring actually just the awareness. As I always say, I don't use astrology as a prediction. I'm just using as a helpful tool just to see, what direction we may go. And from there on, everybody has a choice. So, my favorite question in the beginning always is, hey folks, how are you doing? How are you handling this intensity of the energy? Oh, wow. Especially today and tomorrow. This is actually, for me, I feel this almost like this little magical time. I know, the Christmas time and New Year and so many other, stuff is going on, but, somehow it's feeling very magical. So maybe my inner little child is kind of getting happy and feeling just kind of giddy, as always. Well. First, it's very interesting. Today we have actually, folks, the winter solstice, the dance between the yin and yang. I'm feeling always excited when when we reach the December 21st, because this is where the night is 100%, the yin energy actually is 100%, and longest night and the shortest day. And I call this yang a 0 point. And thanks goodness, tomorrow the day is starting to get longer. Oh, don't you think it's pretty exciting? Yes, it is. Well, this is actually, the first exciting news, what I like to celebrate. Many other people, celebrating so many other stuff. It's everybody, choice. And next thing, what is exciting, folks, tomorrow we will have a full moon. How exciting is that? Also, the sun is moving into Capricorn, and so practically we will have a full moon in just beginning of the Cancer. Very, very exciting. What does that mean? On some level, to me, Capricorn, Cancer, it's a huge, yin yang dance. Also, a very deep mother father energy. And we have also actually the North Node until next year, until next December, practically December 2019. We have actually North Node in Cancer also. So yes, so there's this incredible, look, like I said, dance of energies going on. Yes, it is very intense. Don't get me wrong, but I think we are kind of starting to get used to this intensity, what is really going on, and if you are really looking what's really going on the stage, especially here in US, there is this huge collision in duality. Excuse me. And there's a lot of opposition. But as I've been talking before, that this is also the time uh, that we are dealing with a lot of people who are actually waking up what is really going on. And it's very frustrating to many when they are right now figuring out, what is truly happening behind the scene, and so much manipulation. And this is the thing, is that we really have to kind of wake up from this sleepy past. And I think this is what it will end up to be 2019, with the North Node in Pisces. Oh, not in Pisces, I'm sorry. In North Node in Cancer. Yes, and Pisces, Chiron in Pisces is really, really, kind of pushing the last aspect of the Pisces energies, and healing our wounds. And when we are healing, integrating, we are removing also the mask behind we've been, hiding ourselves, not allowing ourselves to expose, what's really going on and stuff. Oh, it's very interesting. Let me just kind of open up this here. Interestingly enough, I came across a very interesting YouTube today from, let me just give you the off-planet radio, off-planet media. I really love to listen to Randy Morgan and Emily Moyer. And this interview was published December 20, 2018. Sonia Barrett, The Human Game, Part 5, The Bliss Trap, with Emily Moyer. And I have to say, I didn't listen to the whole show, but I just absolutely love the girls. Cool, a duo here. I actually, I'm a huge fan of Sonia Barrett work. I actually had interviewed her 3 years ago myself, I think, when I had my radio show, Conscious Thought with Leo. So I was pretty excited about that, to have her there. And I'm, kind of coming across once a while, crossing her work also. So if you are interested, check out this video, the Bliss Trap. And on her website, she actually has an article about that. She wrote this in 2010. Go girl, I love it. So she is actually quite a bit ahead of the game. But it's very appropriate actually for the time what we are actually right now facing. The reason why, look, like I said, we are finding so many huge amount of people, they are still in this savior mentality. And I think this is the biggest conflict what we are dealing right now all over the place, is that people are finally waking up and they're recognizing, and this is, I think, what I will use the title of my show for today is, we are recognizing we will have to show up, clean up, and save ourselves, save ourselves. We will be the one who will save ourselves. So this is what I'm seeing. Let me just go back to the chart of the. This is what I'm seeing actually with Jupiter in Sagittarius. That will end up to happening, in combination with the North Node in Cancer. Just my prediction. Or actually GPSing in that direction. I lost my thought as I was kind of checking. But anyway, let me go back. Oh, yeah. And I was also trying to add that Mars is in Pisces. So if you're finding yourself that so many things are just sluggish or not moving, just remember Mars is a fire sign, fire planet, and it's right now in soaking Pisces. Totally powerless, but in this dreamy world of the Pisces. So if you catch yourself, the dreaming and fantasizing, go for. Because we will end up to have some turbulent times, even more in 2019. So kind of give yourself a slack and, be good to yourself. Enjoy the holidays. Enjoy this, whatever is going on. When I was reading this, a bliss trap, it really encouraged me because remember, I've been kind of a little naughty in my podcasting, and I was pointing out about certain things that, we are just kind of uh, uh, putting on this pedestal, this Eastern philosophy and Eastern death and meditation and all this stuff. And don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with that. But the point will end up to be still, we will still have to face the reality. No matter how much we wanted to pacify our minds and try to kind of escape what's really going on. Another thing what I was facing today that I felt a little jolted was I was reading an article about the millennials, and the article was kind of millennials are striking again. This time we are killing cash and Merry Christmas. I found this a little disturbing. It's always who is writing the story. But as I've been talking about before, I think last week I was talking about, our responsibility when we are working with other peoples, is that how much are we guiding them into the reality, what's really going on, or we are putting them in this magical world of virtual reality and trying to escape them outside the world, that what is really happening. And I kind of got a little shocked when they were talking in this article. They've been talking about the millennials are going fully for the plastic credit cards and stuff. And same thing for the Christmas tree. They will get a Christmas tree, but not the real one. I think that we are handling the millennials a little irresponsible in a sense that I know this cashless society is kind of getting pushed forward, but what we are really not doing, we are actually not educating our youth about the deeper truth, what's really going on. And on some level, everybody's kind of tramping on the baby boomers. Yet the baby boomers had actually an incredible role in where we are today. Because baby boomers grow up, in the world that everything was still connected more. You have to do it. We were not so spoiled with the technology at the time. We were not so spoiled with the computers or smartphones or whatever. We did not have an instant gratification, so we had to work for it. Okay? And the baby boomers are actually generation with the Pluto in the Leo. So what does that mean? Baby boomers were able to step into this self